Hello and welcome to TNT News, the Nightingale Times.
These are today's presenters, Lewis, Chris, Vanessa, and me, Rachel. And over to Chris.
On the 4th of July, Nightingale Primary School had their summer fair. Throughout the school there was horse rides, ring toss, Nightingale's Got Talent, and much more. Although we had fun, we needed refreshments. We had plenty of stalls and an ice cream van. In addition, we also had cakes, fruits, and lots of sweets. The summer fair overall was a great success, and the PTA who organised the event raised a lot of money for the school funds. Now we'll hand over to Vanessa. Over to you, Vanessa.
Thank you, Chris. In Nightingale Primary School, children have been practicing for their play, The Tempest, that is going to be held on the 7th of July on Tuesday. The children started practicing 2 weeks ago and have worked really hard to accomplish their task. The teachers are really pleased with the children and hope their hard work pays off to a great performance. The afternoon performance will be held on at 2 p.m. and the evening is on at 6 p.m. From my point of view, I say the parents are in for a shocker. Now, over to you, Lewis.
Thanks, Vanessa. Recently, we have been using DSIs in class as brain training refreshes your brain after lots of hard work. We use them as soon as we get in class from 9 o'clock to 9:30. We do maths, counting, reading aloud, and many more games on brain training. There are so many more programs on the DSIs, such as PicoChat, Internet, Camera, and many more. Over to you, Rachel.
Thank you, Lewis. I will be telling you about what is going on in the world of today. There have been complaints about school dinners in Nightingale Primary School. People have been saying they are finding things in their food, such as mould, hair, dirt, and the general standards are lacking in satisfying the children, like burnt and taste. Email in at tnt@nightingale.co.uk/BBC and tell us your views about school dinners. I think school dinners are healthy, and to be realistic, some children don't like healthy food. Thank you for listening, and over to Evelina with the outside broadcast.
Hello, my name is Evelina and I'm outside Wanted High School gates. I'm here to interview 2 Year 7 students just after their first day of high school. This is Prina and Ananda coming out of school on their first day. Earlier on, I spoke to them and this is what they said. How did you feel when you first walked through the gates and knew that you were stepping into a new school?
Today I felt excited about learning new subjects and making new friends.
And I was scared in the morning and now I am very confident. Are the teachers here strict?
Some of them are, especially the geography teacher.
And don't forget the maths teacher. What advice would you give to children on their first day of high school?
I advise children to stay calm
And think of it as a normal day of school. Karina. My name is Evelina Peterson and I've been reporting for TNT. Over to you, Vanessa, in the studio.
Heat wave shocked schools all over the nation. The heat wave across the country has hit schools all over the nation, including Nightingale Primary School. Children have been feeling the heat in and out of school. Children have been forced to play in the sun. All members of the school had to remember each day to put on their sunscreen. The heat was so much that it went up to level 2. Lots of the students have had dehydration, so children had to drink lots of water. But as the days passed, the weather changed and children were back on the feet running around, which made them ready for the next coming days. Over to you, Chris.
Thank you, Vanessa. Now for Sports Day. On Tuesday, 13th of June, Year 5 and 6 had their Sports Day. There were 4 different teams. They competed in hockey, the sack race and skipping. Overall, the yellow team won. But we also had single events such as long throw and the long jump. Some of the faster people competed in the sprint and the relay. After the hot day, everyone was tired but said they had fun. They had delicious ice lollies after. Over to you, Lewis and Rachel.
Thanks, Chris.
We have recently done SATs, but we're not going to talk about that as it's very boring.
But what we will talk to you about is the fun times that we had after, such as going to Chessington. We all went on a 2-hour trip to Chessington. When we got there, we went into our groups. From there, we decided what rides to go on next. We had such an awesome time in the park, and went on all the extremely fast rides like Vampire, Ramses, Dragon's Fury, and many more crazy rides. We all got to eat our favourite foods in cafes and restaurants such as Burger King, pizza and pasta, and many more. Over to you, Chris.
Now for the prom. To end our show, we are going to be talking about the prom,
which was a big success.
All of the children had such a great time.
The children danced to different kinds of music like Follow the Leader, Cha-Cha, YMCA and Soldier Boy Crank That and some others. After every song, the DJ would choose the best dancer, then give them a prize.
There were different prizes like notebooks, aeroplanes that children had to build, and more.
and it all ended with tears.
At the end, partners danced together. Some of the partners were Edward and Vanessa, Berger and Montel, Tia and Matthew, Rachel and Ranveer, and me and Sophia.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching our show. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.